Hey, this is Rick Party, and you are now tuned into Voiceover Metaverse. You may not know, I'm Rick Party, a radio professional voiceover host. I've been doing this for quite a few decades. My voice is heard on a lot of radio stations around the country, from Hawaii 93.9 The Beat, WHUR, DC, and Nashville, and you name it, I'm there. Also, I was the voice of BET Networks for 9 years.
Wow.
That happened on the fluke. I'll tell you about that. And also, you can hear me daily on ESPN SportsCenter, Monday through Friday, saying, now, this is SportsCenter. Tonight, we're going to talk about yada, yada, yada. Do that whole spill every day, Monday through Friday. So we do that. So I do everything from commercial to narration to promo. I've done some animation here and there. In fact, the funny thing about it, El Michelle, and as far as animation, it's not really my thing. But being in radio for over 30 years, I was also, synonymous with just doing crazy prank calls and or voices. So I knew that would work great for me. And in fact, someone said to me many years ago, you should do voiceover because you do all these prank calls and you have all these great voices. And I said, no, I'm not interested in anything like that. It's just not my forte. Then one day in 2001, someone gave me a program called Cool Edit. I don't know if you all know what this is, but Cool Edit is an editing program. Last girl on Earth knows exactly what it is. So it was an editing program. It was on a CD-ROM, and it was in 2001 or so. And when I got this CD-ROM, yeah, when I got it, I said, "Oh my gosh! You mean to tell me that I can make production at home?" So, but then I needed to get the microphone. I needed to get the compressors. I need to know everything about mic proximity and how to produce commercials. So I called everyone I knew that was doing this professionally, and they gave me the secret sauce. But it took a while for me to gather it all. And then I put together a demo because my first shot at it was to do commercials for clients who had maybe a local comedy show or concert. And then, hey, I got that stuff. I have the equipment at home. I've got the editing program. So let me do it. Let me be your voice. And a bunch of people asked me to do it. And I was on concert tours. In fact, I don't know if you're familiar with comedian D-Ray. D-Ray, he's a Chicagoan. And before D-Ray was the D-Ray he is now, he was working at a local comedy club called Riddles. So D-Ray would come to my apartment downtown Chicago and hand me a couple $100 and give me a tape with some music and say, hey, I want this music on my come on in, A. Marcus. I'd say, he'd say, hey, I want a 60-second for this. It's going to play on XY radio station. And we do that. And from that point on, my career started to grow. And then I said, you know what? I'd like to be the promo voice on radio stations all over the country. So I then made a demo to showcase my voiceover talent. And I went directly to the juggler. I sent it to the VP of Urban Programming for iHeart, which is Doc Winter. He's the same guy today, and some other people. And they're like, it's pretty good, And then I kept working on my craft. I even posted my demo on a website called Urban Insight at the same time. My company at the time was called Sizzle Productions, right? When I posted that demo, they said, I like your demo, but it's more like sizzling. It's okay. It ain't all that, right? So that kind of hurt me, and it made me work harder and harder. So I stayed up, night and day perfecting my demo, sent it again to Doc Winter, sent it to Steve Hegwood and some more program directors. And they said, this is it. Immediately, they put me on about 20 radio stations, and I was heard all around the country. And that was in 2001. Really, it just fast tracked me because I stayed in the studio day and night perfecting this craft. I could have gave up, but I didn't. And I would let my friends hear it, and they give me a critique. And from that moment on, I was born as a radio imaging voice, which is almost similar to it's just the television version for it's the radio version for television when it comes to promo. So I'm a radio promo voice. So that voice that you hear saying, this weekend 93.9 The Beat is giving you a chance to win $1,000. Just be caller 10. I'm that guy, right? So for radio and television, I do that as well. BET, that came from when someone said to me, a guy by the name of Kelly G, who was the music director for 106 in Park. I got him a job at the local radio station in Chicago as a music director Stephen Hill, who was then the program director for 106 in Park and the music part of BET, was looking for someone to be his assistant. Kelly G, the guy I got hired in Chicago as a music director and a show producer, was then hired to BET. BET said to him in 2004, they were looking for a voice for the network. And someone asked Kelly, they said, hey, do you know someone that could produce this, that can voice this commercial? He said, yeah, Rick Party does voiceover. They sent me the script right away. I sent the script right back to them in less than 5 minutes. They were blown away. Not only was it to their liking, but I was available. The most important thing about voiceover is that, yeah, your voice will get you in the door, but your availability will keep you in the door. If you're reliable, if you're talented, that's going to keep you in the door. Oftentimes people think because, if they've got these awesome voices, that's going to just grow them to unbelievable heights. That's not it. You got to be reliable because this is a multi-billion-dollar business. These big networks, they have commercials playing all over the world. And that's the most important thing. That's how those salaries get paid, through commercials. So it's very important to me when I teach voiceover that we understand when it comes to reading script, right? I love to dissect the script from top, from bottom to top. I want to know what we're talking about rather than the words, rather than your voice. So this time I'm going to ask you to come as the purest form of yourself. I would always say be the best version of who you are, but I want pure. Before that sugar hits the table, what does that sugar look like? What does that raw sugar look like? What does that egg look like before everything else? I want the purest form. So when you wake up, that's what I want to hear. So when we look at a commercial, when we read it, when we look at a commercial script, we want to know, okay, who are we talking to? What are we talking about? What's the time of day? And when you figure all of these things out about a commercial, then it makes so much sense to you, what we're reading here. So as we go into this today, I want you to think about the purest form of yourself. You're going to also hear me say, let the words fall out of your mouth rather than forcing them out. So, for example, if you were to put your hands in front of your face and you go, pah, pah, just a P sound, do that. Pah, pah, pah. Do you do you feel the wind coming from your? Do you feel the wind, right? So we don't want to feel the wind when we talk, right? We just want the words to fall out. When you're just mouthing P, like you don't even feel the wind. So that's the purest form. You're saying your words here. So that's it. We're gonna have a bunch of fun in this class, and we hope we're gonna have many more to come. You're also gonna discover what best suits you when it comes to voiceover. Are you great for audiobooks? Are you great for trailers? Are you great for narration? Are you great for animation? We've got our pros here. Good friend of mine, voiceover pro, A. Marcus is over here to my right. Old Grizzly vet. He's over there. I think he's on mute. A. Marcus, say hello to the crowd. Say hello to the room. If you can see that. This is probably like his second time in this room on Oculus. A. Marcus.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, he's probably just waking up. Mm-hmm. And of course, the one and only El Michelle. El Michelle.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello.
Yeah, you all have met El Michelle. So we're going to get into it. We're going to discover some voices here. El Michelle, I call her the voice master. You know what? How about this? How about you introduce yourself? Tell people who you are and what you do before we get started.
Okay. Well, of course, my name is El Michelle. And so my background is extensive. It goes across the arts and communications. So anywhere from classical, first soprano, to contralto and classical music, to neo soul, jazz, funk, pop. I'm a professional single vocalist and a professional saxophonist. Where the voice comes in is I started in theater and choir and choral and all of these things, doing show tunes. And then those turned into characters. Those characters required voices, and being able to go back and forth and learn how to do voice manipulations the proper way. Now, my background in radio, I started, was it 28 years ago, doing radio promotional commercials, all of these things. And then I started my own company where I produced audio and video commercials for clients for their businesses, from the camera work all the way to writing the copy. So I teach writing copy, understanding the copy, all of these things, all the way through into doing the voicing for these. And then, of course, I wanted to carry that even further because I have a passion for voices, a passion for the art of the voice, the science of the voice. So I auditioned in my later years for Berklee College of Music, got accepted, and I'm doubling with voice and then going into speech pathology to help you care for your voices. So my classes are extensive in what we do and what I share here with Rick and our collaborations and teaching you how to create your voice, how to take care of your voice, the exact mechanisms for you, one personally for each of you, because everybody's different. So that's
Yeah.
just a little bit. That's just a little
Yeah,
bit.
just a little bit. Just a little bit about us both and all of us. And we're just gonna learn. I have A Marcus here because A Marcus, for anyone who has a deep baritone voice, he can show you how. A Marcus, you want to share a little bit about yourself and who you are, so that they
I wish I had your voice.
Can you
Come
hear
on
me?
over here.
He's
Come on over here,
amazing.
man.
Ooh, I can
Slide
hear
yourself over
you.
here. Yeah.
He's amazing.
No. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm still
Awesome.
getting used to this a little bit. I feel a little
Not a
dizzy in
problem.
here,
Welcome to Horizon.
He feels a little dizzy. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a little dizzy in here, but
It'll pass.
Voiceover
pass.
Voiceover artist. I could be doing more than I'm doing, but I started in radio back in 1984. Met Rick back in 88 or 89, I think, somewhere around there. Somewhere. I think it's been a long time, put it that way.
Yeah.
But
You're all making
I'm
me feel so
enjoying this space though. If I can
No,
get rid
thank
of the
you.
dizziness. I think I got
No, it's
vertigo.
okay. Have a seat, man. Have a seat. You'll be okay. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna get right into it for the sake of time. And as you can see right here in the corner, that's the script we'll be reading from. If you can't see it from afar, I'll just ask you to just step right to it. But before I do
The
voiceovers,
camera
I always
lady
like
is
to.
in my way.
Okay, she's
The whole
Okay, hold-
top of her head is blocking about.
okay.
half
What you
the
can do
entire
too.
thing.
What you can do too.
I can
Okay,
do
yeah. Just leave her there. What you can do, because she's recording the room, you can just kind of walk around the room and look at it
Yeah, I
yourself.
was just
So we're gonna take
move
it.
to where I could see it.
Yeah. Anywhere you move in this room, you can see the script.
Mm-hmm.
Sensei
pretty
Jay,
cool.
can you see the script over there from where you are? Awesome. Okay. Okay. So I always like to start off voiceover with what we call the warm up. When it comes to a regular warm up, you just can't go working out. You got to warm the body up first, because if you start jumping, it'll crack like ice and you have a broke back forever. I guarantee you this tongue twister. You're going to know this like the back of your hand, but this is the warm up that we start. What I ask of each student for just today, let's see if we can get 2 each without messing up. Then we're going to advance to Susie and then Fuzzy at the bottom. All right. So you're going to go through the first one. We'll start with, and if you mess up, don't cheat yourself. Start from the beginning. Betty Butterbots and butter, but you said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter, but a bitter, better butter will make my batter better. So it was Betty, better butter, but a bitter, better butter. So I did mess up at the bottom, so I would start all over from the beginning, but I just want 2 clean ones today, just 2 clean, and then we move on to the next, which is Susie works in the shoe shine shop where she shines, she sits, and where she sits. See, I'm messing up that one. I need to study it myself. But,
Oh man.
yeah, you can
Must we
easily
stay
say the
at
wrong
home?
word. in that way. Yeah. So today, whatever voice you use, it doesn't matter. But we're gonna go with your purest form when we get to the script. But the objective here is to just get through this. So clean Betty Botters. We're gonna start with we'll start with Phoenix since she's here. And if you mess up, just start all over. Okay?
You got this.
All right. So we're supposed to be going as fast as we can, or
No, not at all.
Thank
And if you need a little help, if you need a little help again, just for hey Marcus, you want to run it through one time for them with if you're not too dizzy, Betty Butter? He's got to get used to it's on your wrist. Any day now. Okay. We'll figure it out. He's taking a selfie.
There's your camera. You found your camera.
Turn it up.
He's just gonna put it.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. All right, let's start over here with go ahead. We're gonna start with Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix,
right.
go ahead.
Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
All right, one clean. Next one. Give me two. I need two clean.
Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
Nice. All right, let's go to the next one. Susie, two Susies, two Fuzzies.
Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines.
Next.
Fuzzy
Susie
Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
All right, perfect.
I feel like you need to lead with that one instead of hitting us with.
Oh no, we're going right for the juggler. Okay, your turn. Your turn, Corporal Matheson.
Thank you. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas Betty. Okay. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
All right.
One. So here we go. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next one.
Okay. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. And then Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy
give it
had
to me
no
twice.
hair.
Give it to me twice.
Oh,
Give it
Susie,
to
you
me
need
twice.
Susie twice?
Yes.
Okay. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines.
Yes.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Yes. All right. Awesome. All right.
Corners of my mouth are cramping.
Meta voice.
Yeah, no, I'll give it a shot. I mean,
K Maria,
Okay, how do I
Alex
follow
J,
that?
if you all want to join
it's
in,
an
and
experience.
Frank J, you want to observe or
Alrighty.
join in? It's totally up to you.
Oh, all right. Why not?
let's do this.
Yarr.
Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, Betty
Oops, all
Botter
over
bought
from the
some
top.
butter,
Yeah.
but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought some bit of
From the
better
top,
butter.
from the top again.
Yep.
From the top again. Yeah. You know what? And here's the thing too about voiceover, right? When you read in your purest form, when you read this way, you don't have to work hard, right? So if you've got a big booming voice and you're forcing out going, Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. See, now you're not concentrating on this big voice. You just concentrate on reading those words. So you're working double hard when you're forcing your words out, when you're projecting, and when you're putting on this voice. And now you're just you in your purest form, concentrating on the script. And when I hear meta voice, now I hear meta voice. Now I hear now I'm starting to hear what's behind the curtain now in the script.
Don't
I'm
tell
hearing
anyone,
the purest form.
Rick. Don't you tell anyone.
No, trust me, it's gonna help you. And the beauty of why you're here is because of that big booming voice that you have. That's why you're here with us today. That's all right. You ready? Again from the top.
Yeah, okay. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. Again?
Right.
Okay, I said it the first time the right time. And you want to, okay, all right, let's do it again. Betty
No, you're gonna do
Botter
two of each. Two of each.
Okay, yeah. All right. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. Huh? Huh? Yeah.
There it is.
That was
There you go.
great.
Good job.
I made it through. Everyone's like, thank God. I know, right? Let's do this. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm probably saying a word wrong, huh? Hold on.
What'd you hear, A. Marcus? Yeah.
Susie works in a
going on.
shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits. And where she sits, she shines.
Now, for the record,
Susie
see how
works
read it.
Uh-huh.
Read that one as fast as you can read it. Go.
You got it. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits. And where she sits, she signs.
Yay! All right.
Okay.
All right, Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a fuzzy wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a fuzzy wuzzy.
All right. Next. Good job. Let's see. Who else is here
Okay.
with us?
All right.
Was there someone else that was going to read? Oh, was it Onyx Shea or was it Kay Maria or was it Frank? Frank, you want to go for it?
Frank, come on, Frank. What you got?
What happened with your
Get
daughter?
warmed up before I
Come
try.
on over,
I
Onyx.
wouldn't-
Because I
hate-
just know that Sally and her shells are
Come
going
on
to trip
over.
me up.
But I would hate for my daughter to start crying in the middle of it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
She
We're
can
all
join in
family here.
too.
We're all
I'll try it though. I will, but let
Guys,
someone
I'm
else go
blind.
first.
Let me go over closer.
Okay.
I'm glad you
Okay,
came,
I'll
Onyx.
try it. Okay. Betty Botter brought some butter, but she said the
It's
butter's
bought.
bitter.
Betty
Mm,
Botter bought some butter.
Bought? I said brought? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter brought a bit of better butter.
All right.
Hey.
There you
That
go.
was long, that was
Hey.
long, that was
Look
long.
at you.
One more time.
Okay. Well, okay. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my
Again,
batter bitter.
Batter. If I put it in my batter.
Oh God, what did I say?
You said
Okay.
butter. If I put it in my butter.
Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
There you go.
Yes,
Nice.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Susie works in the shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits. And where she sits, she shines. Susie works in the shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits. Wait, she.
I learned that the hard way.
I was waiting for that
actually.
one.
She apparently sits down. Who knew?
Right.
Okay. Again.
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Susie works in the shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits. And where she sits, she shines.
Yeah.
I think we all know what I want to say. But anyway. Okay. Do I gotta say it one more time?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits. And where she sits, she shines. She shines. I feel like I'm saying all
I'll
this.
give it. I mean, I think that one she made it
Yeah.
through.
Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to Fuzzy.
Okay. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy has no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he?
Was he though?
Mhm.
Was he?
Yeah,
He was.
I don't know if he was.
Fuzzy Duck?
Yeah, right.
Maybe he was.
Okay, one more.
Yeah, that's Susie got me. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Did I miss it?
Anyone else having deja vu? Just me.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm still
I
stuck
used
on
to say that when I was a
Susie.
kid all the time.
I
think
never
my
did
favorite
that
is the Betty
one.
Bob.
You
But-
don't sound a
There's
day past 25.
apparently like a
Phoenix.
whole big long story that follows that rhyming
You
format.
have no idea, dude.
You're like, I can sound however you want me to.
You looking under
Let
your
me see.
glasses, Rick?
Yeah, I'm actually. Hold on for a second.
I'm
Hey,
holding.
can you all in the Discord? Can you hold on
Are we
in the
supposed to be on
Discord? Can
Clubhouse?
you all hear me? Discord, can you hear me? I don't know if they can hear me or not. I think
You
I heard
did
Misty's
good.
voice.
That was your first time. You did good.
Let's see here.
I'm
That
glad you
Susie
came
got
in.
me tripped up.
Oh,
It does
There we go.
everybody.
let's
high
see here.
five.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Okay, that was pretty good. So Frank, are you
worth-
ready? Or Frank is and A Marcus's head is through the glass right now. I got a lot of stuff going on. So we're gonna go with I'm gonna go with something simple today, right? And this is where I'm gonna ask El Michelle and A Marcus to hop in here. If
A.
y'all can see
Marcus
the
is
script,
having
y'all
issues.
can move in. Yeah, he's having some issues here.
Hey, Mark.
This script,
I love this one.
this is Friendlies, right?
I can't even
So
see
when
that.
we look at this commercial, I love to dissect
Sure.
my script. Friendlies is an ice cream shop, if you will, right?
Mm.
And
Okay.
when we look at the script, let's try to figure out what time of day is this. And in fact, you all can make up your mind about it. Is it daytime or nighttime? No answer is the wrong or right answer.
Well, it says
But for
Tuesday
you-
night.
Okay. It does say Tuesday night, so you've made up your mind that it's nighttime. Some
Yeah, I'm
people
I
thinking
didn't
like
make it up.
Twilight.
It's not nighttime to me.
it's not
I don't know,
nighttime.
I'm
to you.
saying this probably around 3-4 o'clock. Almost dinner.
Okay.
It's almost dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking like twilight, like right after dinner, before sunset. The people go in there and they have their, sit outside and watch sunset type
Right.
of thing.
Like nautical
Right.
twilight,
Like
where the
Applebee's.
sun's below the horizon, but you still have ambient light.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Right. So so whatever you say, however you make up your mind, think of that. So you're gonna put yourself in, did you say twilight?
No, she said, I
that
said
was
just
Phoenix.
before dinner, about 4 o'clock.
Before your afternoon,
Yeah.
you said nighttime, you said twilight. All right.
Mhm.
Stick with that. All right. Stick with that. All right. So now when we look at this, let's make up our mind about who she is. Who is she? It's not her birthday. Who is her? Who is she? Make up your mind. Go ahead.
Making a 6-year-old little girl.
All right. For you, Corporal Matheson.
I'm gonna go with
Be happy.
somebody getting like a senior in high school.
Okay. You, Phoenix,
Yeah.
and
Yes, 'cause
you,
of
Onyx,
graduation.
and Frank.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Senior in high school, going out with her
Okay.
family type of thing.
Messing up.
Okay.
It did sound like that, yeah. 'cause of
So
the
stick to that.
graduation.
And I think the camera's there. Which one is the camera? Just to be sure.
DJ.
She's the camera. So yeah, watch out for her. Okay. And what about you, Onyx and Frank?
I'll say
because of
she's a single
graduation, I was
mom and
thinking
just
same
needs
thing.
a break.
Okay.
I was
And what
thinking the
about
same
the
thing
girl?
with the
Who's the girl?
graduation.
Who is she? What's that?
I was still thinking about like the graduation person, like whoever she is. I would think they're not so far from graduating.
Graduating kindergarten, middle school, high school, college.
You know what? It could be college.
So you have to make
That's
up
a-
your mind about that, though.
That's another good option.
So make up your mind. Which one is it? Is it college?
I'll go with college.
Okay, great. All right. So now that we know that, let's just say Tuesday night is just the word. All right. It can be Tuesday afternoon, whatever, but we're just going to read it as it is. But you've already made up your mind on what time of the day it is. So at Friendly's, they have the best shakes, amazing cones, legendary sundaes, and they bring people together all summer long. It's you and me. You and me are together in Friendly's. Friendly's is alone. You and me are together. All right. And another thing I like to ask is when we read the script,
I didn't.
The only
read
thing
that
I
whole
want-
thing.
yeah, when you read the script, the only thing I want acknowledged is are the when you see the ellipses. That's it. That's going to require you to take a little break, right? Just a little beat, and then throw away all the punctuation when you see the period, when you see the commas, all of that. Throw it away. That's just for the reader, so that it's not a run-on sentence. So that it can make sense to you what you're reading, right? But when you read a commercial, you don't read it in your performance voice. You read it as if you're speaking to someone, right? So if I were to read this, it's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where they have the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes. And they bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's, right? So I'd slow it down just a little bit. It's not her birthday. Little break. It's not her graduation. Like, imagine someone saying to you, well, what is it? Is it her birthday? No, it's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's. That's all it is. It's just Tuesday night at Friendly's. Just another night, just another afternoon, twilight, whatever you want, whatever day you want it to be, where they have and give these words life, best, amazing, legendary, where they have the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes. Again, throw away the punctuation. So when you say the best shakes, amazing cones, and don't pause there. Just go where they have the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes, and they bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's. Kind of throw it away. You and me and Friendly's. It's just a summer afternoon, day or night. It's ice cream, okay? So let's make this feel like ice cream. Let's make it feel like family, and let's make it feel like fun. El Michelle, before we get into the script, what'd you like to add? And or A Marcus, any one of you can jump in. I think she's on the phone. A Marcus, would you think he's away? All right, so we're ready. So we're gonna start with let's start with you, Onyx.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear my background? Because they just like with their dad. Okay.
I read half of it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You, me, and Friendly's. Wait.
That's great! Give a round of applause. Hey!
If I had hands, they would be clapping.
That was really that was a great read. It's not often when I give direction to a person that they come as the purest form of themselves. What I love about that is that her pacing was great. She recognized the ellipsis. She threw away the punctuation, and she just made it sound like it's just a matter of fact. It sounded like she was speaking to families. It's too damn at Friendly's. Do you do this? Have you done voiceover before?
No.
Oh, wow, that was pretty good.
I was told when I worked in Wendy's I should, because I used to be the drive-through girl.
Yeah, no, that was pretty good. Every really commercial can take a little tweaking. But before I do that, is El Michelle here or A Marcus? I think they're both away.
I think she's frozen.
Actually, she's gone.
She's gone.
Because her hand was like on the button. So
maybe
that was a pretty good read. So to make sure that was
it's Friendly's.
To make sure that was not a fluke, I want you to read that again.
Okay. I gotta go close. I ain't got my glasses on.
That's fine.
No pressure. Okay. You got this.
Okay. It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You, me, and friendlies.
Wow. The
Let's
last
see.
line, that was really great. So my critique is really the last line. You and
I
me
feel
are
that.
together. Yeah, you and me are together, and friendlies is alone. The
Okay.
big deal.
Okay.
No, you did a really great
I
job
get
too.
it.
So the name of the commercial is Friendly. So you and me and friendlies. All right. So just say that line for me. In fact, start from bring people together all summer long to you and me and friendlies.
Okay. Bring people together all summer long. You and me and friendlies.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Good job. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next. Phoenix, are you ready?
You bet. It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
Ah, I love it. Where are you from? I hear like a dialect or accent there.
Missouri. It's
I can
outside
hear it
St.
just
Louis.
a little bit. Yeah, I love it. And I love when I say the purest form of yourself that you're giving me that, which is so important. So let's read that commercial again. Let's slow it down a lot of bit. Not a little bit, but a
Okay.
lot of bit.
Okay.
All right.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
All right. So let's get rid of the punctuation. Let's get rid of the commas, and let's not so when you get to where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long, just make that one run-on sentence. Take your time a little bit. Let's see. In fact, and let's I want to hear the th in birthday too.
Okay.
This time. And I'll tell you what I really love about your read is that when I ask for you to read in the purest form of who you are, I heard that your dialect, I heard everything there, and that was really beautiful because where that works is when there are going to be times in voiceover, you're going to get a script and you're going to be asked to they're going to say, hey, we want a male Caucasian sound. We want a black voice. We want someone who's from the Bronx. And if you don't live in the Bronx, right? And you live somewhere in, I don't know, Miami, you're going to think Bronx and Brooklyn and Manhattan, they're all the same. Everybody has a different dialect. I'm from Chicago. I know when someone's not from the south side of Chicago. In fact, I know what block they're from based on their dialect. So that's why I always tell people, whatever you do, don't lose who you are because they may ask for, is it the correct pronunciation? Is it a Missourian or something? Is that what you would say?
Missourian. Yeah.
Yeah. So they say, we're looking for someone with a Missourian accent or a dialect, and that will be you. And the beauty about that is that when you were performing, when I heard your voice in your world, immediately I was amazed. But now to hear your natural dialect, it's even more beautiful because I know you've got so much more to you. I'm just getting to know you. So I'm sure there's, you know more than I do about yourself, but that's a beautiful thing that you remain yourself.
Yay.
El Michelle, are you back with us now or are you still frozen? I think she's still frozen. All right, so let's go for take two.
Pose.
I know, right? She's voguing, right?
You're muted, Michelle. Okay. Never mind.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not anything special at all. Oops. I totally read that wrong.
Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Alexa, mute. Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. my
That
big
was
A
funny,
heard
right?
you say,
Oh, yours hurt me too?
yes. And I've got the male voice, so he's like, no way.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
Okay. It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
Hey,
There it
love
is.
it. Good job. Good job. Love it. All right. Let's see. Corporal Matheson.
All righty.
Oh, wait.
It's not
And Frank, are you going to read with us today?
Yes, sure. I'll try.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Okay, Corporal, you ready?
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing codes, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You, me, and Friendly's.
You got a great voice. Oftentimes in voiceover, people will say that voice doesn't matter. I always say that's a lie. Voice definitely keeps you in the door, but following great direction, I mean, gets you in the door, but following great direction will keep you in the door. So I want to see if how we listen here. That's all important. So when you heard Corporal Matheson's read, what's the first thing you got from it? He should do what? Anyone?
Slow it down a little.
I was about to say, I was going to say pace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Slow it down a little bit. You've got a great voice, so let's slow it down. Let's get that read
Okay.
again. Yeah, just
It's
take
not
a
her
deep breath.
birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people all together all summer long. You, me, and Friendly's.
All right. Now you added a word, but slow down just even a tad bit. Allow the
Tad bit
words to
more?
fall out of your allow the words
Yeah.
to fall out of your mouth.
Okay.
Right? Don't force them out. It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where they have the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes, and they bring the people together all summer long. You and me.
I
and
said all.
Friendly's.
I know where I messed up. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people all together. Why do I put all there?
Slow it down.
Okay.
That's okay. Slow it down. It's not her birthday. It's not her
slower
graduation.
speed. I got you. I understand.
Yeah. In fact,
not
it's
her
not any
birthday.
special occasion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people all. Why do I do
Bring
that?
people together.
Why is it me? It's me. It's me.
That's
It's
okay.
not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You, me, and Friendly's.
You and me and
You
Friendly's.
and me. You and me.
Yeah.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people all. That's
Bring
why
people together.
Bring people together. Bring people together. Bring
Yeah.
people together. Okay.
Follow. I'm gonna direct you like the,
You're gonna
like
give
the
me the. You're
choir
gonna be the.
here.
You're gonna give me the bouncing ball. I got you.
Yeah. Just follow my hand here and go with the pace of my hand. You ready? Let's
Okay.
go.
If I can do that at the same time here.
Here you go.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's
Again?
Tuesday night at Friendly's.
Again, in fact.
Okay. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me.
For the best
and
shakes,
Friendly's.
amazing cones, and legendary sundaes. For the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary
Okay,
sundaes.
so there's disregard. You just
Yeah.
said it. Disregard the comma. Where the best
Yeah.
shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
All right, from the top, a cleaner read. Give life to best, give life to amazing, give life to legendary.
I just want to let you know my headset is dying. For some reason, it's not charging correctly while I'm here, so I might have to like set it down. It's at 10%. I'm gonna go find a way to charge it.
Okay. El Michelle.
Oh, we're going to be here a minute better. You're good.
Okay.
All right.
You ready?
Bring life to best, amazing, and legendary. I got it. I think. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
Hey, that's it, man. That's it. Pacing is so important. And he's a contortionist already. All right.
Yeah, he had to set it down.
All right. VJ Frank, you ready?
All right, I'll try it. Let me get up close so I can see the text. All right, here we go. Friendlies. It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendlies, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendlies.
All right. I hear something in your voice I really like. So what I want to do with you, again, just allow the words to fall out of your mouth. Just allow them to fall out. Don't project it all. So rather than going, if I were to go, it's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. See, I'm projecting it a bit, right? So I don't want to project. I want my voice to be really pure. So I'm going to go, it's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. Projecting would be, in fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's. So not projecting, it's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's. Just kind of let the words fall out your mouth. Don't project. Don't push.
It's more like bouncy when you project, isn't it? That's what like you're just hearing the two different takes. It's like more bouncy.
Yeah.
More
Definitely
natural.
bouncy. Yeah.
I'm back. Hopefully
Yeah,
it holds a charge.
Yeah. And in fact, I like that, Corporal. So just think like you think of like some hills, they have ebbs and flows. You don't want to be bouncy. It's kind of like, it's kind of flattish. So where they're going, it's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. You just allowing the words to fall out of your mouth. Ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendlies. Oh,
Much better.
caught me.
No, that's much better. You're getting better and better at this. So I want when everyone reads, I want you all to think of a person, right? I always say, let's pretend like the microphone is here to my mouth, right? This is what I'm going to project. And let's pretend that this is someone's ear, right? So now we want it closer. And when it gets closer to my mouth, we don't speak loudly, right? We kind of lower our voices, not lower, but we don't want to speak too loud where it's going to tickle the ear. So now you want to be here because even when you're close to the mic and when producers put a little gain on it, they, I guess, turn up the volume in the mic or, give it gain. That's what we call it. It sounds very powerful. So that's what's going to happen in production. So when you go here and you're speaking to someone without whispering, just having a conversation, that allows you to not project. So Frank, if you can, put your hand in front of your mouth and pretend as if it's someone's ear. Okay. And you don't want to project. All right. You don't want to tickle. You don't want to tickle their ear. Now read that script with your virtual hand in front of your mouth and pretend as if it's someone's ear. You ready?
All right. It's
All right.
funny.
And I'm not
because-
saying whisper, just have a conversation. Because if you speak like this, they could still hear you loud and clear, but they won't be able to hear you over there. They can hear you here, though. You ready? Go for
All
it.
right, I'll try. It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
All right, that was much better. I love that. Now, two things, and I know we're all great listeners here. What could Frank hit? What could he have done differently?
So he's putting the comma in best shakes. So that needs where he says where the best shakes, amazing cones.
Oh, right.
Just take
Forget
that
the
comma out.
punctuation.
It's you're like
Right,
you're trying
he
to
did
sell
say
him
that.
something.
Right. Great. Anyone else? Anyone else hit anything differently? Or probably the same thing? Yeah.
Yeah, just heard
Okay.
about the same thing, breaking it up
Okay.
in chunks.
And at the bottom, let's just make sure let's put you and me together. You and me and Friendlies. Okay?
You and me and Friendly's.
Right. So let's get it again. That's perfect. All right. So I'm here, right? Who's ever in front of you, we don't want that person to you don't want me to hear your conversation, okay? You're speaking to someone's ear. You don't want me to hear that, but you're not whispering, okay?
Sure.
Let's go for it again.
Real quiet. It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
Hey,
There it is.
Hey, that's it. That's it.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's
You have
required
such
a lot.
you have such a natural, soothing voice.
I don't know where I am.
It's
Yeah.
very, I love that.
Yeah, that's really good. Am I hearing another voice from somewhere? Oh, what's up, Swaggy Vegan?
What's happening?
Okay, what's happening? Onyx Shay, is she okay in there in the corner? Is she having a little prayer session over there? I don't know.
She's meditating,
Yeah,
She's
just-
practicing.
aligning her,
Mhm.
Oh, there he is.
aligning her chakras.
Right.
I'm here. I'm here.
All right, Meta Voice, are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. In the beginning, I read like half of it, and now I've read the whole thing and realized I was completely wrong. I changed all my answers. Okay, so
Okay.
let's keep going. I'm gonna read it as plain as possible.
Remember the ear in front of your mouth. And you don't
Yep,
want the
yep,
rest of
ear,
the world
ear
to
in
hear.
front, ear in front of the mouth. Ear. It's not a birthday. It's not a graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's with the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
Room. What can
Wow.
he
A
Wow.
bit fast.
It was a
Nice.
bit fast, but that is El Natural. I mean, that is the core of what your
I think that's the
voice
most
is.
natural I've ever heard you speak because 80%
Yes.
of the time when you and I talk,
Yes,
it's
Corporal, and if you say anything, you will just it will be gone. You will be. Remember, I am Meta Voice after all. I will tell Zuckerberg.
it's the most
So, I
natural
think-
I've heard you speak.
But
Yeah, I could say it
yes,
faster.
I loved it.
But yeah.
No,
Yeah,
really
no,
slow
it's-
it down. That was really natural, and that was
slow
the
it down.
purest
Okay.
form of who you are. Right. So let's go.
Okay.
And before you get to that, when we make voiceover demos, right? Oftentimes people believe that when you make the voiceover demo, the demo should consist of every product that you voiced, right? That doesn't matter. The product doesn't matter. It's how you read. It's your delivery on each segment, and each segment is about 6 seconds. So you're all gonna learn everything about voiceover with me, and we're gonna learn how to produce the demo. We're gonna learn what needs to be on the demo as well. And this is what you're finding out now is you're hearing different versions of yourself. Like we've heard the big voice from Metaverse, but now we're hearing his purest voice. So if there were a demo, the let's see, the NASCAR promo would be with the big meta voice. That would be 6 seconds of that. And then quickly a snippet of him reading friendlies. So you go from big voice to the other voice and go, wow, that's you too? So we're gonna find all types of versions of you, man, and everyone in here. As long as you're around, I'm here, and we're gonna
It's a
teach it all.
rabbit
All
hole,
right?
my guy. It's a rabbit
Yeah.
hole.
So
All right,
we've
all
got
right.
the voice, so really take your time.
Mhm.
Really?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
That was really good. Now,
That
what I
was.
want to do here, is I really want it to be even more natural, right? And when I say that, I want your voice so pure that you're not putting anything on it, right?
No
Like
affliction
if
at
I
all.
were to, no, at all. For example,
just like
if I were to,
raw dog. Gotcha.
right, and if I were to perform, I go, it's not her birthday, it's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion. That's me just performing, right?
Uh-huh.
Me is like, it's not her birthday, it's not her graduation. In fact, it's not. I'm not putting anything on my voice. So this time, I
Okay.
just want you to go even really
Even
pure.
deeper into the rabbit hole. Gotcha. All right.
Right.
It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all.
I
It's
love that. Now
Tuesday
slow
night
it down a
at
bit though.
Friendly's.
That's
Mhm.
perfect. That's perfect.
It's not
And
her
and
birthday.
here's
It's
the other part. Be a
Mhm.
less announcery here. Don't worry about over enunciating, right? Don't worry about that. It's not important to me here that um it's Tuesday night at Friendly's. You don't have to over enunciate, because let's take a word like some people may say often or often. I mean, I don't think there's a wrong or right way with it. Some people may say, what's another word that I purposely not over enunciate?
Night.
I'm thinking of this word. No, it's not night. Let's see. Let's take center, right? So if I'm doing sports center, tonight on Sports Center, sometimes I would over enunciate that T, and it's not necessary. The T is there, and most people say Sports Center, right? Tuesday.
Mhm.
What happened there? Okay, on Sports Center, right? But everything else is in the proper format. There's certain words that you don't have to over enunciate. Just get really relaxed. So let's take for example, if it's a word friendlies, just say friendlies.
Mhm.
If you're a friendlies person, say friendlies. We don't have to hear the D there. Let's see, amazing shakes, friendlies, like friendlies, right? Let's just get rid of the D, right? Are you a friendlies person or a friendlies person?
Friendly.
Friendlies.
Yeah.
It's
Friendly.
more friendly
Like if I were
without
to
the D.
spell it the way I
All
say it,
right.
it's
Hi, Miss
F-R-E-N-L-Y.
Hey.
Yeah.
Friendly.
How are you?
Let me see
Yeah,
what I
friendly.
can do with that.
The there was
Yeah.
sergeant is another word that you don't really enunciate the entire time. Usually it's just aren't sergeant.
Mhm. Right. So, okay, let's go with that script again.
Okay.
All right, so your purest form, slow it down, no over enunciating. Okay,
Gotcha.
Let's go.
Gotcha. It's not her birthday. It's not her graduation. In fact, it's not any special occasion at all. It's Tuesday night at Friendly's, where the best shakes, amazing cones, and legendary sundaes bring people together all summer long. You and me and Friendly's.
Yo,
Whoa!
that was
Yes!
fire, man.
That was
Yes,
awesome.
Who are
That was
you
Great
right
job.
now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
appreciate
wait
it.
a minute.
Thank you.
What
That-
is happening?
That's awesome.
That's what voiceover is all about. See, two things here in voiceover. The voice that you walk around with, meta voice, that gets you in the door. When you follow great direction and you can transform yourself, that keeps you in the door. That keeps you in the door. So now we've actually heard a few versions of all of you right here, man. And this is where voiceover really gets interesting. All right. So everyone's read here so far. All right. I'm just gonna have one more.
DJ hasn't.
And I want to thank Last Girl. Huh?
DJ?
No, that's just that's a bot.
She's a
Yeah.
gamer.
Come on,
They're
man.
recording.
Come on,
Gotta
man.
So
add
Last
some
Girl on
humor
Earth
into
is
this.
yeah. Last Girl on Earth is recording. I'm just gonna have one more, and I'm not gonna get really into this, but we're gonna come back with some of these scripts on different days. But I just really wanted to concentrate on this one, right? On friendlies. But next week, and I just want to show you how simple this is going to be. There's so much to voiceover. We're going to get into this one next week, right? This looks easy, but it's not. Again, every time we get a script, what do I ask of all of you first? What's the when you take a script, what are we doing here?
What time of
Dissecting
day?
And talk in our purest form.
Right. We're dissecting the script first, right?
Oh, dissect.
And give me something else.
Time
And
of
how do we-
day, person that you're talking to, who's your audience, what kind of mood do you want to set? I
Right.
mean, Mercedes S-Class, that's a luxury vehicle. So you're wanting to give that whole mood.
Yes. That's exactly. You guys are great listeners. So when you see here the ellipsis, that's where you pause. A commercial like this, we know it's luxury, right? So we don't want to go, and that's just the title, right? So we don't want to go, the faster it goes, the better I feel. The new Mercedes S-Class. No, it's luxury. That doesn't sound like luxury. Luxury would be like, the faster it goes, the better I feel. The new Mercedes S-Class. Because there's going to be, the faster it goes, zzz, the better I feel. Imagine yourself kind of sinking back in your seats, the better I feel. The new Mercedes S-Class. So if you're in California, maybe cruising on the PCH, you know what it looks like. I know you again, you're going to decide the time of day that you're going to read, that you're going to, the time of day that you're going to be in your new Mercedes S-Class. And that's what while it seems easy, it's hard. Who wants to just give it a shot? Because we're going to go over this next week, but who wants to just give it a shot just for today?
I'll give it a shot.
I'm raising my
Okay.
hand.
Okay, go for it.
You gotta use your voice.
What is this?
Oh,
Okay. The faster it goes, the better I feel. The Mercedes S-Class.
Nice. All right.
From over here.
All right, Phoenix.
All right. The faster it goes, better I feel. Mercedes S-Class.
You know what? I think, and if you can too for me, Phoenix, if you can put the new in there, the new. Oh, you don't have to do that. I'll just tell the students.
Okay.
We want to say the new Mercedes S-Class. The new Mercedes S-Class. I
Okay.
probably forgot to put that in the script. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was in there, but that's fine. Yeah, no, I can do
Okay.
that. Okay.
All right. Let's Onyx, go for it.
Okay. The faster it goes, the better I feel. The new Mercedes S-Class.
Nice. Meta.
the faster it goes, the better I feel. New Mercedes S-Class.
All right. Frank.
All right. The faster it goes, the better I feel. The Mercedes
Let's
S-Class.
All right,
put
I
the
got it.
new Mercedes
Don't
S-Class.
Don't laugh.
Okay. Now I would normally, this is something I would love to hear you, excuse me, voice, because you've really got that rasp, that subtle voice. I really like it.
Thanks.
The faster it goes, the better I feel. The new Mercedes S-Class.
It makes me want to do a voice so badly.
Yeah. Go for it again, Frank.
Yeah. The faster it goes, the better I feel. The Mercedes S-Class. The new Mercedes S-Class.
Yeah. So that's all we're gonna do for today. And let's just gather around really quick and kind of recap. You all have any questions What are your takeaways about your first voiceover script? Now we're going to go over some of this stuff later. Of course, every week when we come, we're going to work on the tongue twisters, and you're going to get better and better with this. And if you look at the script right here, we'll go over this. This is another storytelling script. It's the closest thing to narration. This is FS1 storyteller. Storyteller. So in the script like this would be read. Sometimes it only takes one. One goes harder, sicker, madder. One jumps higher, spins faster. One moment can change everything. One knockout, blowout, wipeout. One is amazing. One is blazing. Amazing. Fist raising. Welcome to one. You know, so that would probably, have some epic music underneath it, and it'll sound bigger than life. So you're going to learn everything from commercial reading to narration to even storytelling. I see you definitely Meta Voice doing something like this. Let's just give me your very best version of this commercial here.
With or without a voice?
With the voice,
okay.
with your toy
With the
voice. I
voice?
want to hear it.
Oh,
Yeah, with your
okay.
toy
All right,
voice.
I got that. There's a new employee at Freddy's. You! New Five Nights at Freddy's snaps. They wander around at night, snapping off parts. Mix, max, snap, and scare. Five Nights at Freddy's snaps. Figures and play sets, each sold separately.
I love it. I love it. So even with that voice, there's so many things you can do. You can do your big voice. You can also go, let me look up close. So if you were go song it, there's a new employee at Freddy's, you. New Five Nights at Freddy's snaps. They wander around at night, snapping parts off, mix, max, snap, and scare. So there's so many things that you can do with your voice. You can go high. You can go.
There's a new employee at Freddy's.
You can do that too.
New
There's a
Five
new
Nights
That's what
at
I want to
Freddy's.
do.
Freddy's, you.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
you want to
They
do.
wander around at
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
snapping
Can I
off
try
parts.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
See, cartoon voices are my thing. I can't do natural.
Okay.
There's a new employee at Freddy's. You. New Five Nights at Freddy's snaps. They wander around at night, snapping off parts. Mix, match, snap, and scare. Five Nights at Freddy's snaps. Figure and play set, each sold separately.
Nice. Nice. Good job. So we're gonna get into all of this script. We're gonna hear your just your best versions of these commercials, and we're gonna learn. Producers are gonna ask, okay, give me an ABC of this read in the real life of voiceover. Welcome to the class, Miss Roxy. By the way, this is the first day of our voiceover class. We're gonna have many more to come, and it's a free class. We're just gonna have fun in here, and this is of course available to everyone who's in Horizon World, right? And
Bravo.
you'll learn enough that'll take you. What's up, Queen Beneficial? In fact, this guy is the guy who actually created my world for me. This guy right here. Did you notice my changes in here? I closed my roof off. Yeah, close it.
It's a nice
Yeah,
place.
I actually learned how to. There's a big roof, and I just wanted it closed off. And I contacted these guys, and overnight I woke up and they gave me a new studio. So thank you guys. I really
Nice.
appreciate it. So get in touch with Queen Pen Official. He's a great world builder. So you're gonna learn everything you want to learn about voiceover here, and just go off and have a career for yourselves. I literally work at home doing voiceovers for ESPN, many radio stations. I've done so much work over my couple of decades of been, and I can't even remember all I've done work for CBS, ABC networks. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
You put it in there. You did Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Cartoon Network. I did a couple promos for Cartoon Network for some shows.
Nice.
It was so long ago, I didn't remember what it was. It's like I don't know what show, but it's tonight on Cartoon. It's one of those voices where you go high and you have fun.
Yeah.
It's a kids network. Again, it's about like when kids are watching Cartoon Network. I mean, who are you speaking to? Again, it's not the big
So
voice
I
unless they
probably
want
heard
some
you
big.
when I was a kid.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So we're going to learn all of that: promos, trailers, narration, commercial, audio book, whatever. So let's do this before we get out of here. Questions? Anyone got any questions about voiceover? Talk to me.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
I was giving my natural voice. However, I was putting a smile in it. Do
Mhm.
you think that putting a smile in it is considered giving more to your natural tone, or is that just something that is there? You know what I'm saying? Because you were saying to
It
give
gives
the
expression.
the purest tone of what you have, but naturally when I speak, I want to put a smile in my voice, no matter what kind of you know voiceover I'm doing, because it always sounds better when you have a smile on your voice.
Well,
They tell
sometimes
us
you
to
have
do
a
that in the
dark
call
read.
center.
If Oh yeah, yeah. So right, because in a call
Mhm.
center, you're
You have
helping
to sound
people.
pleasant and inviting.
Yeah,
So
Mhm.
Onyx, you're
they
not
say
on
talk
mute,
with
by
a
the way.
smile.
right. No, she's talking to us. She's talking to
Oh,
us.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
Mhm.
gotcha.
Yeah. So, um, that smile, that's important. If you're certain reads, it's important, right? If you're in a call center or if you're doing something that requires a smile, like you're doing friendlies or something. But when it comes to reading a documentary, it's gonna require you to kind of have a dark sound, right? I don't know if you
But
all
how do
remember
you do
Paul
that without
Winfield.
putting people to sleep?
Well, the way they do it every day on documentaries, you just kind of take the smile away. For example, I'm reading this toy commercial. There's a new employee at Freddy's. 5 nights at Freddy's snaps.
Mm.
They wander around at night. I'm not putting a smile. I'm just monotone is always the trick. You just go monotone. You take all the additives and preservatives out of your voice and just read it in its purest form. No smile, no anything, just monotone. Yeah. So there's no emotion in your voice on certain reads like this, but it stands out again. And sometimes it won't make sense in the beginning of voiceover. And I never understood that. I always asked the question, what microphone should I get? What effect should I add to my voice? In fact, if I could read, I could say, rated PG-13 in theaters Friday. I can say that in my most natural form, right? But once the producers get it, they're gonna take my voice, they're gonna turn the gain up, they're gonna add some compression, they're gonna make it sound like rated PG-13 in theaters Friday. They're gonna make it sound so big.
Wow.
But the best thing that you can do is say it in your most purest form. That way you're not adding anything to it. And once they do whatever they have to do with it, it'll sound better than my projection. So that's some of the things we don't understand when we're the talent, because we always want to put our best foot forward. But if they say to you, just don't do anything extra, no big voice, no nothing, just trust me on this. I'm gonna make you sound like $1,000,000, and you'll probably make $1,000,000 in voiceover because you're a great listener. And yeah, it's something that's so hard for us to understand, but it took me a while to get it, and now I got it. Anyone else? I hope that helped. Did that answer your question, Phoenix?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else? Any more questions about voiceover?
Oh,
That was
this
good.
is a dumb question, but
Doesn't-
We
Um,
welcome dumb questions too. Yeah.
me, I'm just a serious YouTuber at this point, but I would love to become a real voiceover and do things like you're doing and stuff. What of the websites right now are the standout, you think, for people who are trying to build up their resume right now?
That is not dumb.
It's not dumb. It's a great question.
Is there
In
anyone
fact,
that
if
you
you
like
go to
right
my, I have many websites. I got rickparty.tv, rickparty.com. I've got a bunch of them.
Check it out.
So rickparty.com is rickparty.com. It has everything that I do. My radio shows, voiceover, it links there. So at the very bottom, if you go there, there's something that says VO commercial script. So click that link, VO commercial script, and there are tongue twisters there. And you can practice a lot of that stuff there. And there's a lot of stuff that you can Google, like voiceover trailers. In fact, another thing you should look at is ITV, I Spot, the letter I, spot.tv. So when you click ispot.tv, you'll see a bunch of commercials from television, and that's the best way to learn how to do any of this. In fact, a good friend of mine, John Bailey, I don't know if any of you heard of him, But John Bailey, he's a trailer voice, right? He's one of the many trailer voices, but he owns I believe he owns that domain trailer voice, and he's in some movie theaters, and he's that guy. Welcome to AMC. I'm the movie voice. So he's also on TikTok. I discovered John on YouTube, and a lot of people on YouTube. There's another guy by the name of Piat. I can't remember his name, but I met him in 2008. I discovered him on YouTube, invited him over to Voiceover Universe, which is the website, back in 2008. And now they both, John was Piat was on Mad TV. He did impersonations of Trump, and when Mad TV came out the second time around, he's that guy. I don't know if you remember that. And I think he did some Alex Baldwin impersonations as well. And John went on from YouTube to become a trailer voice. So as long as you're talking every day, you're working every day, right? As long as you're practicing every day, you're working every day. Meta Voice, Phoenix, her voices in her community, his voices all over the place. He's walking around, he's meeting people. Your voice, like I said, it can get you in the door, but your work ethic and your humility will always keep you in the door. What you put out, it's going to come back to you. It always comes back to you. So I would say practice. Go to rickparty.tv.
Yeah,
.com. In fact, you can go to rickparty.tv as well. When you go there, you'll see all of my work. I think I stopped posting about a year ago, and I need to update it. But you can see some of the work I've done, some of my narration, commercial. It's all there on .tv. But everything that I do as far as my radio show is just a link to that. Rickparty.com is just a menagerie of mess, I call it. But there's script there. So yeah, good luck on that. Did I answer your question there?
Well, the other part of my question was, I've noticed that there are a lot of these websites that would host voiceover people, and then the client would contact them or something.
Oh yeah. Okay. There's a site called
Fiverr
Voiceover.
is the most basic one, but I wonder if there's something that you think is better.
Yeah. There's a site called Voice 123. Voice 123. A lot of people in voiceover, they hate it because it takes away from SAG-AFTRA. It takes away from the union. Most people don't have $3,000 to give to the union right away, right?
Sure.
But here's the thing: when you're in the union and you get a union job, you get money for a lifetime. You get residuals if you get a national commercial. Now, when you do a site like a Voice 123, it's gonna be a one-off. They're gonna say, hey, I want your voice for this commercial, and we're going to pay you, I don't know, whatever their price is, $300, maybe $8,000. It all depends. It's all negotiable. But you're going to learn also here about perpetuity. Like once you give your voice to someone, they own it for a lifetime, right? So that's where we're going to learn about, signing contracts. Okay, for me today, I lease my voice. Like my voice is for lease, and you can lease it for a year, and you pay me monthly. And you send me script weekly. So you lease it for a year. Once this deal is over, you sign the contract. Now remove my voice. We don't want our voices everywhere, because as we grow in this business, we won't like what we did a year or 10 years ago, right? I've got stuff out there. In fact, I was asked to do and I love Tupac there, because Tupac, when he passed away, he was a kid, right? But he was really learning about life. That was his life. I mean, he had a thug life, but as Tupac grew up, he learned that the way that we become better is that we all change, right? And ironically, the first documentary that I narrated was about Tupac's life, and it was called Before I Wake. I didn't know anything about perpetuity or anything like that, but these were friends of mine. They were right out of college and they wanted to do a documentary. And I said, yeah, man, I'll do it. I'm starting voiceover. I'm really, putting my foot in this thing. So let me be the voice. But when I go back to listen to it, I'm like, oh my God, that is horrible. That sucks so bad. Like, and I can't do anything about it because it's a IMDb, and it's out there now. It was on DVD. It's in people's homes, and hey, it is what it is. But sometimes you're going to have those experiences when you first start, because we want our voices to be out there. Listen, our voices and likeness are already on YouTube. So what can we do about it? But Voice123, to answer your question, voice123.com. Anybody can join it any given day. You don't have to be a professional, but I would suggest that you stick around. You'll learn everything you want to about voiceover here, and then you can go post that stuff and pay your $300 a year membership to Voice123, and you may get a job that pays you $600, and you've paid for that class, and now you've got a career right from home, doing commercials. So it's really that easy. Did that help?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I'll
All
be
right.
back.
Anyone else? All right. Anyone else? Any more questions? No. Kingpin official. Unmute your mic. Yeah.
My only question is, when can I get you on the podcast so I can interview you for this awesome thing that you're doing?
Anytime, bro. You know how to find me, and I'm available for you. Yeah,
Please,
I'm available for you.
I need to let people know about this. This is amazing.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And for everyone who's just walked in the room, my name is Rick Party. I'm a nationally syndicated radio host with Compass Media. My radio show is heard in Chicago on 104.3 Jams, 10 to 2 weekdays, and Seattle's Star 101.5, 7 to 11. So I do these two shows from my conveniently located from my home, and I call where I live the Witness Protection Program. This is where I live. So I'm originally a Chicagoan, and I've worked in I've worked in Chicago over my 3 decades in radio. Chicago, New York City at WBLS, Atlanta's V103 for a couple of years. I worked in Dallas at a radio station. I worked at V103 back in
Yes, you was in V.
1996, 98. I was a wild child then, and I've had a nationally syndicated show heard on 30 cities at one time. And in 2001, I would say, I decided to take my voice seriously. People would ask me, "Do you really want to do this?" I said, "I'm not interested." And again, for people just walked in, someone gave me a CD-ROM of Cool Edit, and my career was born. So I've voiced for ABC, BET, CNN. You hear me daily on ESPN, radio stations around the country. Now I'm the voice of WHUR in DC, 9300 Beat Hawaii, 92Q in Nashville. So many stations I can't even remember, in addition to my radio show. So, and naturally, as a kid, check this out. Naturally, as a kid, growing up in Inglewood, Chicago, where dreams don't come true, right? Either you're gonna be dead, or you're going to be locked in jail, right? That was the fate for people growing up, where I grew up. And naturally, I stutter. I still do to today. To this day, I naturally stutter sometimes. And sometimes I may mispronounce words, but I catch myself. But the reason why I'm here today is because I've studied over and over and over again. I'm no different than anyone in here. And what we've learned today is that if you want to succeed in voiceover, paying attention is so key. Being reliable is key. And most importantly, showing up in the purest form of yourself. That will keep you in the door. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. The first day of Voiceover Universe. Let's get some confetti in the air. And that's it. Make sure you all follow the room. Make sure you like it. And let's listen, come back. We're going to try to do this every Saturday.
I got 2 people.
Yeah. 2 people, come on in. Can we get like a room selfie in here?
Yeah.
And if anyone, I'm going to stick around for a little bit longer here. And let me get like a little selfie.
Do you have it? Oh, yeah.
How do I
He's
put
got
this
it.
thing
You
down?
have it. Look at that.
Oh, there you go. He's got the selfie here.
Turn it.
Got it?
Oh, my hand.
In 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right, give me one more. Yeah.
Okay. Give me one more.
Yeah, I don't have a new camera yet.
Me either, girl.
It'll happen. Here
Yeah,
we go.
I'm
In
not,
3,
I'm not popular.
2, 1. Oh, I grabbed it.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. And 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Perfect.
That should have done it
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Make sure I get a copy of that. Perfect.
So I
No.
It was
Last,
so
hey,
dope,
thank you.
man.
Where you
Thank you
guys
so much. I appreciate it. Last girl on earth.
Absolutely.
Hey, really quick before we get out of here, let's get to know one another and let's tell each other about each other's worlds while we're here.
Doing in the space room.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody.
Okay,
Last girl on
cool.
earth. Yeah.
Hi, Phoenix.
I'm last girl on earth. I have a podcast in here called The Sit Down. We're on YouTube.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Smoke a lot. Smoke a lot.
They call you, girl.
Hey.
Okay.
What up?
We can hear you. We can hear you. All right, come on, last girl on earth.
Yeah, so I have a podcast on here called The Sit Down where I talk to world creators, business owners, NFTs, crypto guys, and they basically talk about their business, how they were able to establish it, and or NFTs and how to establish it. Basically, the A to Z to all business and NFTs. And I also do live streaming, video recording, music imports for worlds.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Wonderful.
Popcorn style.
I
Yeah.
see
I'll
last
do it.
girl on earth everywhere.
And
I go.
I'll be out here.
Okay.
So I am Meta Voice. I am around Horizon a lot right now. Currently, I am quote unquote working over at Soapstone Comedy Club as a host. Currently finishing up his training, so a lot of times I'm over there or at Black Magic. Oftentimes practicing my bits over there. I'm getting into voiceover more now. I've acted many years in my life, but nothing too professional. But now that I have nerve health, I figured why not give it a shot? You know, you only live once, so I figured now was a good time. So here I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Phoenix.
So I have a world called Phoenix Speaks. That was my first world that I ever built because I wanted to create people to know that you can be a part of this community and not necessarily be a builder or a scripter. You can offer your voice. You can offer your writing skills, creative writing skills, because I do that as well. So you can go in there and hear my voice. It's actually a template world. So you can ask me to be a collaborator and you can take those because I've done like 50 different voiceovers for positive affirmations because positive affirmations are kind of my thing. So, but I'm also a member of HCTV Productions and I have my own talk show called the Tea Talk where we talk to creators and the winners of the contests and different things that that Horizon has. So yeah, I've got my Facebook page. It's Phoenix for VR Creates, and actually we just released a new version of a video today. I've got it on my Facebook page, and we did a video for that. I can be brown, I can be blue, I can be violet sky.
Oh,
so we
that's
did that.
awesome.
Hey,
And
I've done
so
Yeah.
three of us that are in HCTV Productions, we actually recorded all 6 parts. And then Buffy, who was our leader, she put them together. And then all of the HCTV people are in this video. And it's really cool. And it came out today. So it turned out really, really cool. She mixed them
Nice,
together.
nice.
There's just 3 voices, but each of us did all 6 parts separately, and then she mixed them together.
Oh, good stuff. Thanks for sharing. Kingpin Official.
Only thing I want to say is I have a world that I created for some people called Pops and Wiggles. It is a improv world. There's a stage that rotates. You guys do improv / voiceovers. I just want to send an open invitation to everyone and the script writers that are here. Open
What was the name of that world again?
It's called Pops and Wiggles, the Pops and Wiggles Show. and there's 4 different stages. There's a control room where you can actually spin the stages around to do skits or whatever. There's a club in there. There's a living room set. There's a store. And I said that wrong. It's not a club. It's a bar. It's like a dive bar. Yeah, there's props and all that stuff. So you guys are more than welcome to come in and use it for
Is
whatever
that the
it is.
place with
that
the
goes on.
car and the classroom?
Corporal.
My
No, that's a different place.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just like, I know
See
I've
you
been to
later.
an improv one
See you.
before.
Yeah, that's all. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Anybody else want to
Check it
share?
out.
Oh yeah, well, my
Before
name
Melissa,
is
I don't have anything
Battery's
Am I still
dying.
here?
Gotta go.
Meta voice is going.
Hey,
Go ahead and
baby.
Meta.
We about to get into it.
Oh, no, you good? Think you see my name is Metanubi. I made
Nice
a world
meeting
on
you.
here called Crypto Gallery. Kind of goes into cryptocurrencies, NFTs, the blockchain, to give like a general education or understanding of what they are. A lot of times people get into the space and they don't really know how the technology works and how it functions. It kind of goes over at the bare bones basics so people can get a general understanding before even exploring to get into the space at all. So I do have that, and that's it.
When did you want to do it?
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
My name is Corporal Matheson, 36.
Oh,
I don't have anything cool. I'm just a producer at Soapstone. I work with Meta Voice a lot and training
It's
him.
gonna have to be a little later. I'm waiting for
I'm one of the lead producers on the Mork and Monday Night Show. I think still. So yeah, I'm usually so I'm the one that plays with Mark, and as far as I'm in the sound booth, doing all of the cool stuff. So that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else want to share anything?
Let me
Sully?
go, Sully, but unmute yourself.
Honestly,
Sully
y'all,
has
I'm
to
nobody
unmute
important.
himself.
I'm literally nobody
Unmute yourself.
important. I'm here actually just networking. If I had to give anything, I specialize in talking to people. That's what my degree is in. So I'm just
there
here
it is.
to
Very nice.
pretty much just
There you go.
I'm in the field of counseling. I counsel kids and adults.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's always good to hear, you guys and the platform that you have. It's communication, So that's
Absolutely.
just
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Yeah.
Miss Rock.
Frank, I think you were. Who was going to talk?
yes.
Oh, Frank. Yeah, it was Frank.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Frank.
All right. I'm VJ Franz K. I'm a YouTuber. But when I'm here, I'm building things like art galleries and things like that. I like to do art all the time, but I'm gearing up to maybe do like cartoons or animated stuff with like character voices. That's what I really love to do, and I'd love to like be on a really big anime or cartoon as character voices. So I'd like to do that anyway. So, and I have a bookshop here called the Alexandria Bookshop, and you can't read the books, but you can talk about them. So that's fun.
That's awesome. How fun. Awesome.
Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. If you all took any photos, make sure. I'm sorry. Did anyone else want to share anything? Make sure we don't miss anyone.
Miss Rocks.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Rocks and I have Meta News here in Horizon,
Nice.
and we talk about everything that goes on in Horizon.
Okay.
Sounds like
Now,
an
what is it? Is
interview
it called
coming up.
Meta News?
I froze. I'm freezing.
It's Meta.
called
It's
Meta
called Meta
News,
News.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm glitching.
Mm-hmm.
Meta
Okay.
News.
Okay. I'll make sure I check that out too. Divine,
Yes. Oh my God.
mute it. Maybe she's not. Maybe
Oh,
she's
let
in
me-
a private conversation.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna send things to you as well. You did
Can I
great.
hear me?
You all did so wonderful.
Yes.
Oh yeah, thank you all for
Okay.
coming out. I really appreciate it. I mean, you all were fantastic. This is the grand opening of Voiceover Metaverse. I mean, it's a dream of mine. I mean, I actually I actually started coaching again. I first started in 2008. It's kind of soft, kind of coaching my friends that were interested in voiceover. And when the pandemic hit, Clubhouse, the app opened up, and I was in a play called The Lion King on Clubhouse. So I was the narrator there, and
I remember
gained.
that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I was the
They had
narrator
auditions.
behind that. yeah, and it was so good because Ava DuVernay was there, and Drake, and Questlove, and so many people were in that room. It was amazing. We got like 600,000. What do you call it? 600,000. What's the word?
Like
Impressions?
audience.
Impressions. Yeah, impressions.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 600,000 impressions in the first day.
This
and
was last
it just
year,
grew.
right?
No, it was in 2020, December.
Oh, this
Like
is
at
when
the
it first
almost
opened up.
height of COVID.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, the height of COVID for
remember.
real.
Yeah. So when we were
version 1 of COVID. Sorry.
yeah, so I thought that when I was doing voiceover, I had done voiceover for a bunch of people by then, but this was new. This was Clubhouse. A bunch of people that never heard me or didn't know who I was. In real time, they heard my voice, and all of a sudden I'm looking at my numbers and they're just growing like, 100 and 1,000 and 2,000 and just start growing. And from that point, I decided to open voiceover on Clubhouse, and we have 27,000 members there. And when I heard about the metaverse, I'm like, shoot, why not do voiceover metaverse? And here we are kicking it in the metaverse, yo. So, hey, listen, I'm loving it. Everybody behind these masks, behind these headsets, we all have a voice. I said, if I can do it, y'all can do it. And as long as you come here, these doors will be open. We can learn. You all can go out there in the world and make money from your home, sitting at your desk like I am right now. Anybody could do it. Doesn't matter what type of voice you have. As long as you come as the purest version of yourself. That's it. That's all I got.
What
All
time
right?
on Saturdays? Like
I'm gonna try to do it at 12 p.m. Yeah, 12 p.m. is gonna be the number. If it floats,
Eastern?
what I'll do too. Eastern, yeah, 12 Eastern. And what I'll do is just create an event. Yeah, I'll just create an event just in case days float. And then you'll see it. But make sure you all like the room, and I wish I could say quick the notification so you know when the room.
Ring that notification bell. Click that like button.
I noticed something. On the event, I went in the event.
Wait, I'm hearing my voice.
Well, there you go.
Wow, you're playing Tupac narration. You found it right away. That's the very first narration I did. He's playing it right now. That's dope.
I can hear my voice.
Yeah, they played it a few times, like on VH1, and I think VH1 played it one time in some other networks. I was like, "Oh my god!" When I saw it, I turned the channel right away. I did not want to hear that. It was so.
Bro, when you said it, I automatically knew where I knew you from.
Right.
I was like, it's been killing me since we met. I was like, man, I know this dude's voice. We done met each other. Something I've been knowing this dude for years. And no, I saw the damn documentary.
He's been in your house.
Yeah, but I was a voice of BET too. For 9 years I was
killing me, dog. Like it's been killing me this whole time.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta find it.
No, for 9 years.
Let me find it.
I mean, I was the voice of BET for 9 years, so you more than likely heard it there. For 9 years, that's a long time. So yeah, you've heard it there too. So, but yeah, so what I have, I'll give back to you all, man. So let's that's all I got. That's all I got. So make sure you like the room, follow it, take pictures.
Thank you so much.
Some confetti, people. Thank you so much, y'all.
One thing I noticed was the event for the event thing. So I signed up for it and I went in the event and I was there by myself. And then I realized we are not in the event right now. We're in
we're
another
not.
instance of the room.
Yeah, we're in an open instance.
It's confusing,
really?
isn't it?
I would blame
We're in an
myself
open
because I
instance
got here
instead of the
first
event.
and I just stood in here. Then everybody started coming in.
Yeah, I literally joined off Meta Voice because I've worked with him before, and I was like, "Oh, what's he doing in voiceover? Okay, let's go check it out."
Yeah. I went to the room too. I'm like, "Damn, nobody's here, man. They don't like
they should
me."
change. They should change Horizon to make that easier, but it's not easier yet.
No.
Yeah.
So next time I'll check.
I'm glad
both.
we're here though.
Yeah. But definitely giving a heads up that you will make an event will help a lot because then they know exactly where to navigate through the menu.
Well, it was an event. Yeah.
I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea.
It was.
I just went to the page.
Oh, maybe because you were the first one here, and then everyone followed you after
It's
that.
just we're not in the event right now. We're in the.
It's still happening. We're just not in the event. I like
It's
that.
confusing. It doesn't make any sense. They should make it automatically add you from this room to the event, but it just doesn't happen
Yeah,
yet.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Yeah. Well, that's all I got, y'all.
I'm not showing the live event.
How do I join the Discord, bro? I wanna.
Oh yeah. The Discord. What I'll do is
can send
I'll
the
put
link.
it on. Yeah. I'll send you the link, and then I'll also post it on rickparty.com, and that way you all can join the the Discord, and then I'll also post the event there as well. And actually, this right here is streaming on the Discord. I think. Yeah, it's still streaming on the Discord. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I got.
Hi, Discord.
Yeah, what's up,
Awesome.
Discord?
Bravo.
All right, let me add everyone. This was lit. You all did so fantastic.
No,
What was the
thank
Betty
you.
Botter butter? Betty Botter's butter. The best butter out there.
I'm
You
so
gotta-
glad that
you
he
gotta
picked
join
that
us
one
next week.
because bees are my.
Last girl on
I
there.
love bees.
Rick,
I
I
love
was
the bees.
practicing on mute the whole time. I was like,
Really?
let's see if I can nail this.
I wasn't
Yeah.
joking when I said the corners of my mouth were cramping up. I literally had to be like, like I muted myself for like 10 seconds just to be like, oh my God, this hurts.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing too about voiceover is that people, when you hear the final product, it's so perfect. But the truth of the matter is that we go through a lot behind the scenes. I mean, when ESPN calls me every day, I have a producer. She'll go, oh, Rick, that was a great read, but you mispronounced this word, or let's get a little bit more energy on this word, or a little bit, everybody has their different takes, and I've learned also. I remember I did something for Chevy. I think it was the monument, Martin Luther King's monument, right? And they in DC. So it was like 7 words. I can't remember, but it's something like respect the dream. Chevrolet presents Martin Luther King. Something like that. It was real short, right? I kid you not. That took me like an hour and a half to do it because it's a national commercial. And they want to make sure you get it the right way. Not only is it your inflection, it's your delivery. Sometimes, okay, give it to me in a higher voice. So now you got to go, respect the dream, the new monument, Martin Luther King. Then now respect the dream, Martin Luther King. So you got to play
You
around
like
with your
literally
voice. And,
hundreds of takes at a time.
yeah. And you're like,
the one cool thing that I got to do is I went and did some like ADR stuff for it wasn't WizKids. It was God, who was it? It wasn't WizKids. It was the people that produced My Little Pony, and I was a hench pony in one episode, and all I did was that's all I did.
That's voiceover
all
too.
I did.
That is.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, we want give me he just got hit in the stomach. You're just like, oh, they give you so much direction for that one little sound.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny.
that-
I was visiting my mother, who's 89, and I was showing her because I do voiceovers for video tutorials and the some of the things that they have on YouTube. And I showed her the little promo that I did for the Meta Horizons YouTube channel. And she's watching it and she's like, who is that talking? And I'm like, Mom, that's me. And she's like, that's not you. And I'm like, yes, it is, because I have a smile on my voice. And she's like, oh. But my mom didn't even recognize my voice.
It's great advice.
So I mean,
Right.
it's funny. I love it.
Yeah. El Michelle is back.
Yes.
How we miss
Hello.
you?
Smile.
Everything was glitching and messing up. Everything.
Are you serious?
Michelle.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It
had
was
a
pretty bad.
nice class. El Michelle's. If you all haven't met El Michelle, she's a good friend of mine. Voiceover pro. She's a voice pro. I mean, and when it comes to voice health, when it comes to singing, when it comes to voiceover, she's the. When I first met El Michelle on Clubhouse, her title was the voice master. I'm like, who the hell? The voice master? Who is this? But once I got to meet her, I mean, that name suits her well. She is truly the voice master. Like she understands the voice. I mean, she's really good at what she does, and character voices. We're gonna when we were getting into the toy commercial, and we wanted to kind of go over that too, and I wanted to have you for that, but I told them today we just practice on friendlies, and we're gonna do Mercedes, and we're gonna do other ones. We didn't do everything today, so we're gonna do others, and we're just told them we're gonna learn so much about voiceover. Not only that, we're gonna have special guests in here. We're gonna have people, other voices that you may have heard. El Michelle somehow is gonna get Siri.
Which one? Yes, the original voice of Siri. She's a friend of mine.
Wow.
The original, the first one that Apple ever used. Yes, she's a friend of mine now.
Yeah.
She's amazing. And a few other
We'll get our
people.
friend Randy Thomas in here. Randy's the voice of the Oscars. She's the first woman to voice the Oscars and the Tonys. And Randy Thomas and Entertainment Tonight. I'll get my good friend Keisha in here. Keisha, she voices the BET Award. She's voiced what's the other channel that BET has?
I forget gosh, I know it's the don't get me to stutter.
I can't anyway, but we're gonna a bunch of network voices in here, a lot of promo, trailer, animation voices, and they'll
I have the voice of Tommy from Rugrats. This is a friend of mine too.
E.G. Daily?
How cool!
Yeah.
That is so dope.
She'll come
No,
in.
Tommy,
So everybody-
E.G. Daily.
Yeah, they'll come and give their
in.
tips
Like,
and tricks, and
dude, that's like
this is it.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So welcome
I
to
used
the
to have
Voiceover
I used to have
Metaverse
Steve
family.
Bloom's,
This is it.
on my voicemail.
Yay!
Really
Hey, you all
so
are
much.
the
This
first.
has
Let me
been
just take
awesome.
a picture of the room real quick, just my own. Hey, thank you all for hanging out in Voiceover Metaverse with me, Rick Party, and the one and only El Michelle. Hey! Hey, we do this every Saturday noon right here in Horizon Worlds. Make sure you check it out when you come in through. Make sure you like us, save us, and we'll see you next week. Okay? Bye-bye.